I just felt hopeless. I felt hopeless and angry at God. Why would you let this happen to me? Why do you let this happen to anybody? My name is Alexis Duston. I grew up in Stockton. I'm half Mexican, half Thai. I have 3 older brothers. Our relationship sort of evolved as I got older. All 3 of them became like a dad to me. My biggest memories that stick out about being homeless were living in the shelter. There were a lot of people there that were on drugs like crystal meth. So my mom didn't allow us to leave the room at night to use the restroom. So I would have to pee in a sink. I remember using quarters to take a shower. When I was 11, I was hit by a speeding car when I was walking home from school. I had a concussion so bad that I couldn't remember my mother's name. I was sexually abused from the ages of 3 to 10. The memories for me are very vivid. I remember talking about it when I was 13 to adults in my life, and nothing changed. It didn't feel like what I thought it was going to be, which was cops were going to show up and somebody was going to make it all better. I just felt hopeless. I felt hopeless and angry at God. I attempted to take my own life. I continued distancing myself. I blamed everybody for my pain. I developed an eating disorder. I went back to school. Felt like if I just understood my problem a little bit better, I wouldn't have an eating disorder anymore. So I became a trainer. I thought, this is what I needed in life. Out of nowhere, it felt like I got really sick. I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism or Graves' disease. I just felt so sad that I couldn't train anymore, and I thought that's my identity. I remember crying in my car one day and praying, please send me guidance because I don't know how to do this. I walked into work that day and Kareem, who was one of the trainers at the gym I was managing, said, hey, I know a little bit about your story and I felt compelled to tell you that I'm Christian and I would like to train you for free. I have only one condition, that you allow me to talk to you about Jesus. And I did get back to training. Within a few months, I would meet more Christians. They would just come up to me at work and just say, I felt the need to tell you that I was Christian. Then I met Shannon and I met his 3 children. He invited me to church one day, very early on in the relationship, and I was like jumping for joy. Things just continued to fall into place. I continued seeing God show up more and more in my life. You are a new Christian. God is pulling out all the stops for you. He is courting you. Shannon and I got engaged on October 30th of 2020. I was baptized on Valentine's Day 2021. Pastor Jared and his wife took us through premarital counseling, and through that process I was referred a therapist who not only specified in childhood sexual trauma but was also Christian and understood that I wanted to be healed through my faith as well. And Shannon and I were married on November 20th, 2021. Now today I am a part of the core group for Granada Hills launch. When I think of my life before, I'd go into these dark places and I'd find ways to self-soothe only because I thought, this is my responsibility. My life is all on me and I'll find ways to get through it. Now when I think of my life, it's not perfect. I do still struggle with the trauma here and there. I'm allowing myself to live through the pain, but know that I have someone to go to. I don't feel alone. I don't feel this hopelessness anymore. I feel so much more freedom and surrendering. I don't just have what I initially prayed for, which was a good man, a good husband. I have a whole family. God has shown up for me so much.